You're this perp back with another video, and in this video I will be reviewing episode 3 of Doom Patrol, Puppet Patrol. I really like how they're naming these episodes. I could really dig it. Um, but for those that don't know, I will be reviewing this season. I'll link in the description for all past reviews, for past episodes. So with all that being said, let's get right into this episode. So, we start off with Jane, and I love Jane. I really love Jane. And just a side note, if they were to ever make a Breakfast Club remake, they should definitely cast this actress as Allie. Just saying. With that being said, back to the review. It starts out with Jane, and she seems the most determined to find the chief. And the townspeople, don't really give a fuck about the chief and give her a hard time. I thought it was pretty funny, though. We get a more backstory on Cyborg and what his past with his mother, and how she died. And it sucks that it's pretty depressing because he was arguing with his mother about just going out, and it just shows you how immature, Victor was at that time. And I guess it makes sense for this episode. So we get to this spot where, the gang's about to, get going and trying to find the chief. And they found this photo in Paraguay where Mr. Nobody was created, and they get this idea to go take a road trip, which I thought was really cool. And it's just like, how the fuck you go? I don't know. So they had this whole road trip montage that was pretty funny. I thought it was really cool. Then we get some more backstory on Larry and his past and his relationships and his we get more of his personality and what he pretty much went through before and after his accident, and with him dealing now with the negative energy or some shit, whatever they want to call it. And you see when they show his wife, you see how distant he was and how that affected her, and just how all this felt like by design, like it had to happen or it was destined. Quick scene here where the whole gang's at this hotel and they're trying to get Rita to get out the bathroom, but she's kind of falling apart like she normally does. And out of nowhere, Jane just teleports everybody. Well, just Cliff and Larry to Paraguay, where I think that was pretty funny that they didn't have to even use a car; they could have just teleported the whole time. And I just really like Jane as a character because we have all these different personalities that we get to see little glimpse of. It's really cool. So they're sitting there waiting at the bus stop, and they meet this guy in the hat right here. He's pretty funny. He's just there, honestly. They go to this place called Fucktopia, which I felt was hilarious. This show is really hilarious. Honestly, it's super wacky. They have fucking puppet Nazis. This is why it's just it's hilarious. But you have this puppet show that literally basically just explains what they've been doing, how Mr. Nobody came to be. They're doing human experiments on people, to giving them certain abilities. It probably messed them up or probably killed a lot of people. So they get the idea, hey, let's try to sign up and try to get our own thing, try to pretty much sign up and do this, which I thought was hilarious because these, obviously they're not gonna let you fucking, do this without no money. So all their cards are getting declined and shit. That was just a funny ass scene anyways. But we go we get this really cool scene with Larry, where he finds the machine that Mr. Nobody was created in, and it cuts to this little flashback where we get to see the effects of the accident that he had and how it affects him emotionally and mentally. This was a pretty heartbreaking scene, like his wife just saying, "I'm done, this is it," and he's just like, and he kind of just feels like there's no purpose in his life no more and shit, and just he wants to be normal again so bad. He even tries to turn on this use the machine, and it kind of gives him a hallucination, I guess, but ultimately he knows he can't get rid of this energy that's in him, this other being, which was pretty sad. It's pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Then we got Jane trying to make a deal with the devil, saying, "Hey, I'll give you my blood and you can do whatever you want if you let us use this do this program," which was it was such a dumb idea when I first thought about it. But then we get this, Jane gets to meet the puppet master, the dude pulling all the strings, so to speak, and I really like the back and forth they had. I think it was very well portrayed and just well shot. And I don't think I don't think this is the last of this Fox dude. I definitely think he's gonna pop up probably at later seasons or something. Who knows? Then we get the ending where they have the most epic hallway fight scenes. Jane sitting there kicking ass too. I really like that little end fight scene with Cliff and Jane. That was really cool. But overall, cool episode. Honestly, didn't care for the whole side plot story that was going on in this episode with Rita and Victor, or Cyborg. Didn't really care for that. Honestly, you could have just completely, at that moment, not even shown them again. But overall, this was a decent episode. I really like this show. It's very funny to me. It had me dying. I like the humor. I definitely like what they're doing with the characters and how much they're giving us with backstories and whatnot. But yeah, cool episode, dope episode. You guys go check it out. But until the next video, I'll check you out later. Peace.
I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. I gotta do more than just the average man would do. I gotta set a mark that can't nobody touch. A place that I won't go, and I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for yourself, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people.